Buckets. That's the name of my boat. Buckets.
Buckets. Buckets. What we get.
Not the only transfer we got from Florida. Keith Stone, too. Remember that.
Everybody who watches his show on a regular basis knows my love of the stretch four.
You know, we all make mistakes. He might have made one going to Tallahassee.
If y'all don't know. Dribble to the left, cross over to the right. Hurricane to the game, many buckets for the night. Matt with the pick and roll, Melissa with the give it a go. This Shelly, you pretty girl dunking in the hole. Check the scoreboard, this what we ball for. Beat the gameplay, they want an encore. Yeah, overtime for another round. It's buckets after buckets, baby. You out of time. It's buckets. What it is, homie, it's buckets. Woo! We getting buckets. Yeah, baby, buckets.
I have no shame.
I know. That's the problem.
You guys are awesome.
Yo, 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 everyone. That was
Whose
a great
Pedro was that?
We do have great intros on this on the Six Rings Cane brand. I will say
Welcome to Buckets with a brand new intro that Vish worked extremely hard to put together, including finding a bunch of players to put on the countdown. Basketball numbers unfortunately don't usually go up to 7, 8, and 9, so we kind of just ran with a countdown and had some of our most famous, recognizable players in the background. But I think the best part of that intro was the Coach L and Coach Meyer picture together before they were going off to the Sweet 16.
It's a great intro. There's a few other former players I would put on, but you know.
I mean, I thought, you know, see, the thing is, I actually take this too seriously, so I wasn't going to make a joke of it. But I thought I could get 30 of just your guys, and just like, that would be it.
Well, my guy is on there. That's all that matters.
Yeah, for you, it's easy. It's like, I put Kenny Kaji, Melissa's cover, but Matt, I'm like, all right, which of your guys? Malcolm Grant, you sold him out.
There was a few of your guys in there.
There are some of your. I mean,
what do you mean I sold him out?
You cut him off the start bench, cut him multiple times.
I would tell that to his face. He knows what it is. It's a cutthroat game. He's not going to pick me.
I thought you drained buckets. What are you talking about?
I do. Yeah.
So then why wouldn't he pick you?
DJ's about to have me on the scout team.
I know you did volunteer for the scout team. If you haven't watched our DJ Irving interview, definitely check that out. We're going to be talking quite a bit about that today.
For those of you who have just tuned in,
wait. What? All right, Matt. What is going on? What is the drink?
Well, it's just cold brew coffee with some foam I made. It was like pumpkin spice foam. So it was just the cold brew drinks you can get like at Starbucks and stuff.
Yeah.
You ever had like a pumpkin cream cold brew?
I mean,
it's a very girly drink, Matt.
No, it's not.
He's in California.
Yes, it is.
It's fine.
No, it's not.
That's true. In California,
you want me to just drink black
coffees?
I don't drink black coffee, dude.
I mean, that's all I drink, but
that's what my mom drinks. She says you wasted if you put anything in it.
Wasted?
Yeah, she's like, what's the point of putting milk and shit in your coffee? Like, then you don't even drink the coffee.
Yeah, no,
you have all this extras.
I drink black coffee as well, but I don't get wasted if.
No, you waste it by putting stuff in it.
Oh, waste it. I thought you said she gets
wasted.
Waste
it.
I'm like, what are you putting in your coffee?
She's not making like an Irish coffee.
But I was like, what is happening here? There's things between black and like putting liquor in it.
No.
Yeah, no, I don't. I'm not.
Isn't it even on your inferior time zone? Isn't it a little bit late in the day to be drinking coffee?
It's 4:00. What are you talking about? I needed to get through this shit. No.
She's got like
Yeah, I mean, that's-
3 o'clock.
He's already had to deal with
Yeah.
us on the DJ Irving interview.
I have had to
For-
deal with you guys
for-
twice today. Are you shitting me?
For those of you
Give me
only
this.
tuning
Come
into the
on.
live stream, we did film an interview earlier this afternoon that we put up on Six Ring Canes at 6 with the assistant coach of the men's basketball team, DJ Irving. So definitely go catch that. So when you hear us referring to us having to put up with each other twice today, this is our second stream of the day. Buckets is working hard preseason, guys. And it's on my board. Watch our coach DJ Irving interview.
Wait, you copped out on not finding a quote from last week.
Well, I wanted to promote the pod that we already uploaded earlier today. I thought promoting the show from earlier would be more important. So,
I like how
Wow,
that
I mean-
Chick-fil-A and Popeyes leaderboard now is.
Yes, it's now.
oh, it is
it's now
tied.
evened up. Now
It's evened up. We've got Matt, Vish, and Coach DJ for Popeyes, and we've got myself, Julian, and Duran for Team Chick-fil-A.
You're out of room over there.
So I've actually heard.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
um,
move it to a separate area because we have so many guests coming up that I'm gonna have to find new space.
I've actually heard from inside sources that Coach L does lean towards Popeyes. So you're gonna have to.
Well, we got to
You're
get him
gonna
on the
be
show
updating
then
that
for
list.
sure. That is not
Well,
no other reason
will
we want him
say-
on the show, but that's a selling point.
both DJ and Blue picked Chick-fil-A, but I won't add them
They
to the
don't
board
count.
because they weren't on this show.
They don't.
So just yeah.
Who? They're
The
not in
guys
the realm
from
of buckets.
Yeah, that is the other that is
Blue is in the realm of everything, quite honestly.
Blue was who he's bigger into baseball than football. Actually, I don't think he watches.
Hmm.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I apologize. There's construction going on, so I'm sure you guys.
Oh,
hear
it's not
it.
it's not the
Oh
the
no, it's the garbage man. Here he is, right at 411.
truck. Close the
every
window so
time.
no birds die in the making of this show.
no,
today.
the birds die when you close the window. If the window's open, at least you can come in.
No, it's not. So, no, it's not. So I have windows. I'll send you a picture because there's windows down on the bottom part. The house is an A-frame, so there's windows at the top, like peak part, that don't actually open.
And that's
So
what the
there's
What's
just
up,
bird.
like
Daniel?
glass. Yeah. You want me to send a picture so you can see what it looks like?
Daniel watched the DJ interview because I saw him pop in the live chat.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully they realized it was recorded because I've seen people.
I put in there that it was a pre-recorded.
Because I've had people like ask questions. And do
so
whatever,
they
and I've
they didn't think we were ignoring them.
played- Yeah.
I'm
I
literally.
mean, what is? I mean, this is off to a great start. I gotta say, and I think there's only one thing left to do.
This is-
and that's
This is pretty on brand.
there's only one thing left to do, and that's Fat Bear Week at this point. If we're doing this, I was gonna hold it till later in the show, but we might as well dive in before we actually talk about basketball. So Matt got a crash course in Fat Bear Week before we came on
Yeah.
here, but I guess you're going with.
Yeah. If
let me
I
get
do
the bracket
know,
up. Let me get the bracket.
there's two
up here.
things I know about Vish in this world. One is basketball. Two is bulking up. So if I'm going with anyone here, it's Mr. 747. It's a dude bear, right?
Yeah, it's a dude.
It's Mr. 747.
So he's going with Bear Force One, the defending
Bear
champion.
Force 1.
That was the
Back
only
to
one
back,
that-
baby.
That was the only one in the Six Rings Network that I hadn't picked. Because okay, so just to recap, that Jazz went for Chunk.
That's more than one chunk.
Yeah. So actually, I'm telling you. So if you'd watched my expert analysis on Monday Six Rings Kane show, you know that 747, despite being the defending champion, did not bulk up as much this year as last year, and he's at a little bit of a disadvantage there. He was the fattest bear
I
last year.
picked
Chunk looks bigger.
the top right. I picked
Yeah,
Grazer.
Grazer. Melissa went with Grazer. DJ and Blue went with Holly, and I went with 901, which is the bear I rode all the way to the finals last year. She is the Miami of this bracket. She got underseeded for no reason. Didn't even get a bye, even though she went to the finals last year. Currently crushing her first round opponent, though. And up next is Otis.
Everybody go vote. Everybody
Yes,
go vote.
vote for 901.
Vote for
These-
Grazer. Vote for Grazer.
Well, that's tomorrow.
top right, 128.
That's for tomorrow. Right now, the voting is
Oh, okay.
open for Fat Bear Jr. against this is
Number-
I guess they call it young adult 806 against 428 and then 402 against 901. So those are the current votes. Tomorrow, though, Melissa's Bear Grazer is up against 151. Walker is a pretty formidable first round opponent there, Melissa.
Wait, so I got Melissa on Saturday then, right?
You potentially do, yes.
All right. Make sure
I
you
feel like
vote for 747. He might be number 747 in the bracket, but he's number 1 in your hearts.
There you go.
Bear Force 1, baby.
I feel like Holly is might just be a juggernaut. She might be the Yukon of this field.
I feel like I have to like drink my coffee off air now because you guys are
because we judged you.
Yeah. Oh, that looks bad. Never mind. I'm not going to do that.
I didn't know what it was, but did I hear you say you made your own pumpkin spice flavoring?
Yeah, it's just like a tablespoon of cream and then some oat milk and then just some pumpkin.
Look, I'm not going to bring up
Cinnamon.
race because then Melissa will lob accusations at me. But come
No,
on, man.
I will gladly admit I am a basic ass B when it comes to like pumpkin stuff. I love pumpkin stuff.
I'm trying not to bring race up, but Melissa, he's making it so hard. He's drinking up pumpkin spice like frothy.
Well, I mean,
coffee.
I don't drink coffee at all, so I don't.
You don't play the stereotype. He is leaning right into the stereotype right now.
Just because of that.
Yeah, I mean, you
And he's from California.
You might have to get some Popeyes to balance it out. You know, if you were eating a Chick-fil-A sandwich right now, it'd be over.
Yeah, that's true. Or maybe I should
we-
get some Church's chicken in honor of
I was going to
Blue.
say that.
Yeah,
You should get
Blue.
some churches. Should we rep the sponsor before we get into actual basketball talk?
Let us do that. Do you want to read it or you want me to do it?
Sure, I got you.
Yeah.
So, Buckets, Six Ring Canes, 5 Reason Sports, all that good stuff is sponsored by Prize Picks. Head over to prizepicks.com. Sign up, enter the offer code 5, that's FIVE, as in 5-star Jaleel Bethea, newest recruit commit coming to the U. And basically what you do is you pick 2 to 5 players, bet under or over on their stats, get it right, and you win lots of money. So use the offer code 5 and the network will match up to your first $100 in deposits or bets or whatever you want to call it. So prizepicks.com.
Yeah, it's deposit. You add money to your account. So if you just signed up, with the offer code
add some
5,
money, use
add
the offer
money,
code
match.
5, we'll match up to $100.
on new
Hopefully you'll win
accounts.
some money. Yeah, hopefully you'll win some money and keep repping Prize Picks. Let's do it.
Okay, so we talked some actual basketball after whatever the hell that
Yeah.
was for the first 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, no, it's more like 10 because the intro is about a minute and a half.
Yeah, closer to 10.
Yeah.
All right, so
So-
as Melissa's board is telling you, we did interview DJ Irving earlier today. That is on the same feed. It's probably the thing right before this. Actually, no, they're rolling out all the Heat coverage, so we're getting drowned out over here. But he did bring up a lot of stuff. Again, you should definitely, everyone should watch that interview. He expands on his answers and gave us a lot to talk about. Actually, before that interview, like, what are we going to talk about today? And he gave us quite a bit to talk about. So I guess let me start with throwing this out there. So we did ask him, or Matt asked him, the question of how do you replace Jordan Miller? And he came with the Matthew
Committee.
Cleveland answer, which we kind of, like, all right, that's kind of. Then he's not the same type of player. Then he threw a name out there I thought was interesting, which was Bensley Joseph. Someone want to take that and figure out how Bensley Joseph
I
is?
mean,
Well-
I think he more meant not necessarily the position, but I think more taking in that leadership role and maybe off the court as well. I mean, that's kind of how I kind of interpreted it. This is his 3rd year on the team. He was coming off the bench. It looks like he's probably going to be a starter now. So looking at him and even Wooga to kind of step up because they've been in the system the longest, I think that's maybe what he meant, or that's what I took from it.
Yeah, well, and I think too, Jordan was definitely the leader defensively. He was a guy that he was always going to make the right rotation. He was always going to help. He was everywhere on the court defensively. I think that's kind of, Bensley plays a different position, but I think he kind of views Bensley in that matter. And I think that it's like he said, it's by committee, right? You can't just replace Jordan with one player. I think that we're going to see I do think, we voiced concerns about Matthew Cleveland defensively, right? I think I do think he'll be improved for us because I think some of the things were due to coaching and the system he was playing in as well too. But I think it's going to be a mix of things. I do see, Bensley taking another step up in terms of leadership. Jordan was huge. He was the one that, would say something to the team, get them on the run, get them on a run to come back from in games and whatnot. So I think he will take a step up in that way. But yeah, I think there's no direct replacement, right? As we've talked about like many times.
So do you guys think that was like, because we had talked about who the fifth starter was? Do you think that was a tell there a little bit?
I mean, I think everyone's assuming it's Bensley, but I still don't think. I think for certain teams that we play, I can see AJ Casey getting thrown in there if we need a little bit more size. But experience-wise, I mean, Bensley makes sense, but it's very, very small lineup.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think no matter what, I was hesitant to say this before when we initially talked about it, but I think that we're gonna see a lot more of Nigel Pack and Bensley Joseph on the court at the same time. I just don't know how they're gonna, because you kind of have to switch up how you play, right? Because if you're playing half court defense with Bensley and Nigel, it's going to be tough. I think Bensley's going to be the one, though, because we always have that guard that's going to pressure the ball, right? It was Charlie Moore a few years back. It was Isaiah for the most part last year. Nigel did it somewhat, but I think Bensley's going to really step up in that role, try to create some turnovers and whatnot. But I just don't know. It depends on how, the step that how much oh my God, I'm totally blanking on his name right now. AJ Casey has improved. Yeah, sorry. Coffee has not come into effect yet. I think it depends on how much he's developed, right?
Yeah, I think the development of some of our freshmen to their sophomore year is going to be a big factor because I think Chris Watson and AJ Casey are going to be playing a lot more minutes.
Yeah, I think the other thing is, well, we all and Bill's kind of hitting some of this, but I think
What's up, Bill?
I think we're all kind of looking at how are we going to defend. Someone has to guard us too. Like, can't afford really guard Matthew Cleveland either.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of that is the game we played the last few years is you're going to score because we're undersized, but we're going to score too. And who has to blink first? And for the most part, it's been the opponent. Because if you look at the cross
until we
matches,
hit UConn.
Well, we didn't score, right? And I think that was the challenge there. And same thing against Kansas last year, right? We try to push the pace and make an open up tempo scoring game, and then let the team that's used to playing traditional half court offense with bigs figure it out on the fly. It's kind of how we've had a lot of success now. So if you look at like the cross matches, it's gonna be hard to cover Bensley and Nigel and Wooga and Cleveland and Norchad as a lineup. So I think we'll give some points up. I think we'll outscore you is probably that is the bet we've been making for 2 years now.
Yeah, we'll see. Something that kind of piqued my interest, what Coach Irving was talking about, was when he mentioned Keyshawn and said how when he came for his visit, he was 6'5", and then he came to campus to start like camp or whatever. He was 6'8". And anyone who's watched this show for the last like few weeks or couple of months has noted our debate about who's taller.
I told y'all.
In our private chat, we've been messaging each other pictures from Europe, and we're like, Keyshawn is taller than Norchad. It's not just his hair; he's taller. And Coach Irving pretty much confirmed what Matt has been saying. And it's interesting because Keyshawn plays more of like the 2 or the 3, but he's now 6'8" and can ball handle. He had already said that he'd put on about 10 pounds already, and he's starting to bulk up. I think he's going to be very interesting to watch. Maybe not this year, but as he gets used to the system into his sophomore and junior year, with the skill set that he has and his size, that's going to be very fun.
The thing that I thought was interesting too is he talked about he can play the 1 through the 3 like right now.
Mm-hmm.
but then he talked about the development, and the possibility of him playing the 4. He said he did say he did say that he had to add some muscle, but I mean, having a guy that's 6'8", that can ball handle, that can shoot the ball, that can kind of create for himself and others, that's huge. That's what the league is kind of turning into. So it's
who else could
who
else could ball handle when he used to play at Miami? Kenny Kaji.
From now on, when you bring him up out of cycle, there's a button that you can't see on my screen that says "remove from stream," and
he could ball handle.
I am very, very tempted to push it right now.
I hadn't mentioned him in a bit, so I thought I'd get him in there.
Did you guys hear too when he brought up when he was talking about the scrimmage that they just had, right? And he said the score was like 42-35.
I'm telling you that
Nobody appreciated my buckets reference.
I got it, but I don't know that anyone else did.
It was a 10-minute scrimmage, so that's like what, like 160 something to 100 whatever, which is insane, by the way. But then he also said something that I thought was interesting, was that he said that we have 10 guys that can really put the ball in the basket. I'm not trying to read into that too much, but I feel like that.
Well, let's name names here. So who are the 10 guys then?
Nigel, Bensley, Wooga, Matt.
Thanks.
Norchad. That's 5.
Keyshawn, Chris.
I think Melissa missed that, but anyway. All right, that's 7.
Did you say Wooga yet?
I named our starting 5. Yeah.
Outside the expected.
Oh, outside of the starting 5. So Chris Watson, he has to be talking about. He has to be talking about Keyshawn, AJ Casey. I'm guessing he's talking about, and then he's probably talking about Nuoko or
Jobe.
I mean, he basically that's almost the whole team except for.
It's almost the whole team.
So who are we not including? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, no, I just did the math and realized that. No, I didn't realize it was just like it was either Jobe or Jakai. I didn't realize that until we started doing that.
I think Jakai would probably be on it over Jobe.
Yeah, and Coach Al did say Jobe had like a couple of years of work and needs to put him to be more ready. So I think he's the one that wasn't mentioned. Again, we still have a couple of. We're obviously not filling them at this point, but we have a couple of scholarships open, so we don't have a full 12.
Well, with the way our 24 recruiting class is, we may need those for next year.
Yeah, I mean, he addressed that as well and said, well, people are going to leave anyway.
Yeah. I know. I hate that we can't talk about, we can't ask coaches about recruiting because our 24 class is so stacked right now. But it's a recruiting violation. But
yeah.
I mean,
they have to be signed
for them to talk about it. But we can ask it. He's just going to be like, I can't talk about that.
Yeah, they have to be signed in order for them to talk about, name names and talk about recruits. So we couldn't ask about Jaleel or Schwartz or Johnson. So any other tidbits from the interview? I
mean, when I asked him what's the one thing, if you could have one thing just be accomplished between now and the start of the season, what would it be? And he said sharing the ball and to generate the best possible look.
Yeah, because we have so many shooters. He wants the team to make sure they're getting the best shot because we have so many people that can make shots. You want to take the highest percentage best shot. So it sounds like our offense is going to be really, really fun this year.
Well, I mean, I guess we are integrating some new parts. Is there any concern? If we're gonna play, well, here's the thing, right? So if we're gonna play the way it looks like we're gonna play, which is very open, high scoring, as you're breaking in new players in offensive flow, that can affect it. Are we all worried that we're gonna stumble out of the gates here a little bit while we try to get get into some kind of a rhythm?
I think there's always an adjustment too, but I mean, I have faith in the coaching staff because it's like he said in the interview too, they're very selective with who they bring in this program. I think that, there's always adjustments made. I remember, the rotation will always change, right? Coach L's always going to do, whether it's, going with a shorter, not a shorter lineup, but shorter rotation, or maybe it's a deeper rotation. There's always going to be something that changes. I'm not concerned about adding the new pieces. I think we added complementary pieces to the best that we could. Would I have wanted another, big, maybe a little bit more size? Yes, but I think we did pretty well for.
So they don't seem to be at all bothered by that, because I think we're all like, "Oh, we're too small," and they didn't really. There were bigs available. They kind of didn't really go hard after them. So,
I mean, there was a couple, right? There was a couple stretch bigs that they kind of went after.
We missed a 7-footer. That's
they're
committed to Arizona.
Yeah, but whatever. He's not going to fit in here. It's like two of our players. But
it wasn't a take. Go ahead.
Yeah.
No.
No, but I mean, yeah, we did. There were some 7-footers, or at least traditional bigs that our name was in the ring for, but didn't really seem to be that big of a priority to just do that. And I think they're just kind of comfortable with playing like this.
Yeah, well, it changes your play style if you get a traditional post player, right? Because you're gonna slow the game down, play a different game just because one other player is in. It's difficult. It's a balancing act, right?
Yeah, and I think that's where we're all looking at this on paper. It's too small, and I don't think they care, because you easily, after we missed on, there were some bigs our names were in the hat for, but you could have easily, like, if we just wanted to get some size in here, you could have found it, and they chose not to. I think they don't care.
I'm telling you, we need a stretch 4.
We need a 4. We don't have a 4.
Yeah, right now that's Cleveland, apparently.
So,
I mean, I think AJ Casey's he's kind of a tweener, but I think
he's almost a 3-4, and that we played a 5 last year.
But Norchad's not a 5 either, so I mean, Norchad's more
based on the way Coach described his shooting, maybe he's a stretch 4 now.
Right? Exactly.
Yeah. So, do you guys?
I also like that. I also like that Coach Irving plays the point as the scout team.
I knew he ran the scout team. I didn't know he actually. So I knew he ran the scout team. I didn't know he actually ran the scout team. Like, I didn't know.
He plays as a member of the scout team, which is really cool.
Yeah, I just liked when I was like, "Oh yeah, do you kill Nigel and Bensley in practice? You give them buckets."
Right.
That was so funny.
Recruiting is done now since he commented that they don't know how many actually are leaving next year. I mean, technically, all of our players have eligibility after this year. So I guess it just depends. But
so I actually took that answer a different way than the way Bill is.
I mean, I took it as they're going to keep recruiting.
Yeah, because they don't care about the numbers, because spots will open up anyway. That's the way I took it, at least. Because like some people are going to leave, whether to the pros or transfer out. So there's going to be available scholarships. Is the way I took it. Because the question I'd asked was like, how do they balance, continuing to add players to the 24 class versus leaving spots open for potential transfer portals. After Melissa asked, how come we're so successful with transfer portal kids? And his answer was kind of like, it doesn't really matter. You don't know how many spots are going to open.
Bill, thank you for watching the pod. I saw you comment in the live chat. Thanks for watching the interview.
Never a doubt Bill was going to. What are we
Bill and Daniel are kind of the OGs.
I DM'd Bill and told him that we had an interview coming out with Coach Irving.
You leaked.
Yeah.
You leaked internal show news.
Yeah.
Sir, I leak internal show news to my besties in my group text. So I tell them everything that's going on.
You tell them before you tell me, apparently, but
no, I actually didn't tell them until after we told you about our upcoming guest.
Well, yeah,
I almost just said his name. That could have been disastrous.
Well, because you never know if Nate's gonna tell me. So that if I find out, there was like, Melissa told you, it didn't tell me.
No.
Well,
that will be in 2 weeks.
Now that I know you two leak information, I'm just gonna be a little bit more careful. Who knows? Who knows what might get out?
The first person that knew about that person coming on the show was Matt.
Well, that makes me feel included.
At least it was somebody on the pod, though. I screenshot him a picture of the message, and he was like, "Oh crap!" Like, he didn't say crap, but he said something. I don't
Yeah, we
know.
are.
Did you say, "Oh shit"?
Oh, come on, man. It's still early. It's only 7:30. And we're
Oh,
bad
Bill's
at
trying
it.
to watch
I
the
mean,
volleyball. They were giving out really cool duffels at the volleyball game tonight. I kind of wanted to go. They were giving out Adidas duffels.
I mean, you're right there. It's not far.
Oh, we didn't
No,
ask
but we were
coach
doing the
for
pod.
we didn't ask coach for the practice shorts.
Look, if we're gonna get gear, it's gonna come out of the women's side of the fence. I think that's for sure.
Yeah.
Well, you
I-
think
I-
they'll
I
still have
wasn't as
2XL?
I don't know. I don't know. We have some tall players.
At least I know my women's size.
Are you sure that they're women's sizes? They may be like unisex.
The shorts that I have are
No, the practice shorts.
I mean they look kind of different. They have to be
I don't
no,
know.
they're different. They wouldn't have like unisex ones for the actual teams. There's
Yeah,
no
I know.
way. Yeah. The ones I had were like team issued. I ended up getting I think I showed them on stream, the 2XL. It's all the Miami logos. They're sick. They
Oh,
don't
that's
have
cool.
pockets though. It sucks.
I need shorts with pockets, but I don't
Yeah.
care if someone can get me a pair of those practice shorts. I'd
Yeah,
be
I
very
think
happy.
someone might be able to. Just
Yeah,
there's someone with connections to the
So,
program that might be able
someone
to.
that could
I
be on
did-
the show next week.
I did want to bring up too. We talked or I don't know if we talked about this yet, but when we brought up Wooga too, because we talked a little bit about him. I think I asked. Did I ask it? Yeah. What was your guys' takeaways from what he said about Wooga's development and whatnot?
It sounded like he's made even more improvements from last season, and he took another jump. That's what it sounds like to me, anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're putting a lot on him.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's gonna have the ball in his hands a lot more. I mean, he was like the tertiary guy last season, and he's gonna be one of the primary guys this season. So he's got a lot more responsibilities. So it sounds
It's
like
just
he's excelling at it
It's just crazy to me that he started playing high school basketball his sophomore year.
as a sophomore year.
And-
Yeah, that's
yeah.
when he started playing basketball. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's also interesting that they've kind of, I mean, they're being pretty explicit on putting him forward as like he's the man now. We had to pull him out of both of the times we were eliminated the last 2 years because he just like could not stay on the floor for quality of play issues. So it's kind of interesting that doesn't seem to have phased anyone within the program.
I mean, it's another year. I think people underrate how much you can improve in the off season.
Oh, I think
Right.
he can improve. I mean, they're putting a lot of pressure on him. He was a much better player last year than he showed against Connecticut.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
like
But
it got a little big for him.
But we were a much
I-
better team than
well-
what we showed against Connecticut, also. So I mean,
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people struggled in that game, but I
Yeah.
think too, he was more like, I don't want to say one dimensional offensively last season. It was either, catch and shoot threes or pull up from mid range. I'm guessing that he's expanded his offensive bag. Maybe he's, attacking the rim more and whatnot because he's athletic. Do you remember that one dunk he had? I can't remember who it was against, and you just see him go up and his arm is like way above the rim. I can't remember who it was against.
no, he's. I mean, to pick up basketball as a sophomore in high school and now play Division I, you have to be an athletic freak to begin with. I mean, a lot of these players that play D1 have been playing since they were kids, and he just at 15 decided to start playing basketball. So he's got a lot of natural ability that he just needs to kind of develop and be better at using, basically.
I think he's going to improve as a defender too, because I think
Yeah.
we saw.
Well, I mean,
toward the
he
end of
already
the
made
season-
strides. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think towards the end of the season, I mean, he took out, what was his name, Tucker DeFries, of Drake, who was a really good offensive player, and that was really impressive. So I think he's going to make strides.
No, we have. I
side of
think
the ball,
having
too.
him, Bensley, and Norchad on the floor. I mean, those three guys are very, very good defensively. So, and I think Cleveland can play some decent defense, and he's probably going to develop in the system as well. So I mean, we can have like an all defense team out there if we need to. I mean, really, the only thing we lack is size, but it
Yeah,
hasn't
but
really
it's-
stopped us in the past.
It hasn't stopped us from lighting people up and winning
Yeah.
games. I do
Yeah.
think it does limit what we can do defensively.
Yeah.
At the end
That's
of the
true.
day, you need a tall guy there doing
Yeah.
stuff defensively.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how Nwoko develops within the system this year, and if we use him at all. Because I mean, he's like 6'9", 6'10", and he's fully grown.
I do think that he can have an immediate impact on
Yeah.
defense because of his
I think so.
physicality, his athleticism. You know, he's not some dude that
Mhm.
looks like he's stuck in cement when he's, you know, on the defensive side
Yeah.
of the floor. He can move pretty well for his size. So I think he can make an impact in that regard.
So
I agree.
Well, I mean, but so this is where I'm a little conflicted on some of this stuff because I get what you all are saying. There is a set of 5 we can roll out there with Nwoko, who's legitimately tall. You know, we have enough good individual defenders that we put them out on the court. We could have a pretty good defensive lineup out there. Doesn't that break with every single thing we do? I'm not suggesting we don't play defense, but we don't want to get into a game where there's 10 good defenders on the court and we're grinding it. And so
No,
I feel like some of what-
no, that's
some of
not
what
our
we're
that's
saying
not
are-
our
That's-
game. That's not our
No,
game. But
that's-
we do have good individual defenders. Like Bensley last year was an elite defender for us. I think what he needed to work on this offseason was his offensive game, and it sounds like he's doing that. Wooga's developed a defensive game. He's going to be one of our offensive stars. Norchad was a beast on defense. I think he's developing his offensive game. So I think we do have a little bit of everything. Like I said, again, I think the players that are coming back have gotten better. We've brought in some young guys. We haven't even seen a lot of what Chris Watson can do or AJ Casey. So I think we're going to be better on defense than people think. And again, it's really just a lack of size, but we have guys that can square up and defend and not take away from our offensive game.
Shout out to Kane's women's volleyball won the first set. We don't cover enough sports here, so let's just add them. Add them on
You
the
are
pile.
wearing a Marlins shirt, by the way.
I mean, it's probably the last time we go to do that.
Yeah, I know.
6 months.
Well,
so.
The Rays got swept. So if the Marlins also lose, then both Florida teams.
I mean, we don't care about the Rays. That's like saying Florida State also a lot. Like, what the hell do I care?
No, I'm just saying. It's
meanwhile,
a nice shirt, though.
meanwhile,
I like the color.
Matt's out there in California, which is like the size of a small continent. He's like, same stage. California is massive.
It is. I remember because we were talking about going to the
Yeah,
Stanford
Stanford
game, and I
game
was
was
like,
like-
"Oh yeah, it's 6 hours away," and you're like, "What?" It's like, "Yeah."
Well, I mean, to drive through the state of Florida is no easy. I mean, California is
Yeah,
obviously
if
long.
you go
I mean,
if you go up and over, yeah,
If you go from like the bottom, well, I should look it up before I
yeah,
say this.
because you're kind of you're in southern California, but kind of middle south. You're not like all the way.
Well,
at
so
the
I'm
border.
like, like San Diego, for instance, is like 2 hours away. And
Okay.
that's like the most south part you can go. To go to like the northmost of California, I'm guessing would probably from San Diego would probably be like what, like 10 hours? I'm just
That's way too long to drive.
I think so, right? Because San Francisco's not all the way.
no,
still
there's
keep
more.
going.
I just don't know what's up there past
Oh.
San Francisco.
Hold on, I'm absolutely gonna look this up now. If we go from,
I'm gonna guess 10 hours and 30 minutes.
You got a guess here, Melissa? from the
11
southern-
hours and 45 minutes.
Okay, I'm taking it right from the border here.
Wait, what's your guess?
Wait, what do we got? You got 10, and then Melissa, you got 11:45.
11:45.
I said
Matt,
10 and a
10 and
half.
a half. Okay. I've not inputted this in yet, but
Oh, it's gonna be more. Oh my god.
I'll go.
Yeah, it's gonna be way more.
I'll
Never
go
mind.
15 because I've driven up the East Coast and it's just the same thing on the other side.
I literally just pulled up the map of like just California, and I was like, I looked where San Francisco was, and I was like, oh shit, yeah, no way.
Wait, hold on, still going.
I was trying to guess within what Matt said because I have no idea. So he said 10 and a half. I'm like, oh, I'll go a little bit longer. I have no idea.
It is 15.
Yeah, that's
Almost 16 actually. Wait, I think I might just tip the border. Yeah, San Francisco. Okay, just here's
Key West to
something.
Pensacola.
Yeah, well, here's something. Here's something, right? So everyone, we call San Francisco NorCal. It is 8 hours from San Francisco to the northern border of California.
yeah. I didn't know that.
That's
I didn't
crazy.
even know. I thought that
that is
way-
crazy.
There's nothing up there though, past like San
No,
Francisco.
I know.
There's not.
I see Reading.
That's
It's
why-
the only dot on the map here. But that is absolutely crazy. You go 8 hours north of San Francisco to get to the border. That's
So,
the whole.
Key
That's more
West-
than the whole length of Florida.
The only thing I know that's
Wait,
up there.
do you want to
is, like,
guess?
the-
You want to guess?
is-
You want to guess Key West to Pensacola? I just typed it in.
10.
The only
look
thing
at it.
that I know that's up in Northern California is Redwood, like National Park or whatever.
You want to guess Key West to Pensacola, Matt?
I have no
I said
idea,
10.
dude. I don't even know my own state. You think I know this?
It's around 13 hours, depending on the highway you take. It's one of them's 12 hours 46 minutes. The other one is 13 hours 10 minutes.
Yeah. See, so 6 hours isn't that bad. You guys can ride with me.
How is
Up
it
to
8
Sanford.
hours from San Francisco to the border? This is insane.
That's nuts.
That's way too long in a car.
That's
Honestly.
a big state.
Yeah, we'll
I had to
film
drive
like
to Gainesville for a friend's
episodes.
wedding a few years ago, and like once you hit Orlando, I'm like, I'm dead.
how far is that?
It's like 5 hours.
Orlando's like 3 hours, right?
Well, to Gainesville's like 5. Orlando's like 3, 3.5,
Yeah.
depending.
Yeah, I was gonna say
But that's
Vegas is
long
like
enough.
3.5 for me. That's not bad. Do that on the
I can't
weekends.
sit in a car that long. It drives me nuts.
Oh, really? You're hyperactive and can't sit? Really?
No, it's just annoying. Like once you hit like 4 or 5 hour drive, I'd rather just fly.
I would say after.
You fly to Gainesville?
No, you can. They have an airport, but I
No, but I
drove
mean
it,
not
obviously.
from Miami. I don't think anyone flies there from Miami.
No, it's just. I mean, no, I drive it, but like I just if I had the cash, I would I would fly, but that's too expensive for that. So
I hate doing airport. Like I hate doing flights for like if it's a drive like 4 hours or lower, it's just not worth it to me.
I mean, that's
So,
not that far.
should we
though.
get back
4
to
hours.
basketball?
4 hours is not that far. Yeah, sure.
We're a geography podcast.
We what I said on the Six Ring show on Monday. We are a show for everyone. We talk about fat
So,
bears,
how long-
geography.
There's.
How long would it take for me to drive to Miami? Let's do that next. Someone type in Fountain Valley, California.
I mean, why
to
can't you
Miami.
be? Why can't you be the someone?
Well,
Wait,
Melissa's
wait,
already
where is
typing.
it? Where is it?
Fountain
Fountain
Valley.
California.
Fountain Valley, California.
Yeah. Can I make it by next show?
And
Driving?
then
Yeah,
I'll
you got
just
a
type in
week.
Miami, Florida.
It's a week. Of course you can make it. All one highway. Just sit there on I-10 the whole time.
Oh man,
It's taking longer than I should.
I have it
That's
open.
wrong. Why did
I did it. I did
think
it to
it's-
Miami International Airport. It says 39 hours
Yeah. so
Yeah, okay.
easy.
Mine says
Or
40
40.
hours.
or 40
Yeah.
without tolls.
I mean, pay the
Might as
tolls.
well
stay
just do
there.
the 40. I think you
Nah,
just
man.
do the 40, man.
But that's straight driving, going this at least the speed limit the entire time, and
I
not
never
stopping
go the speed
ever.
limit.
So that'll allow you to take a couple bathroom breaks.
Oh man, with what I'm doing now, that's gonna be impossible. I'm drinking a gallon of water a day.
And then chasing it with pumpkin spice homemade coffee. So there you go.
What about to DC?
Oh, it's probably worse.
It's like 14. I've done it multiple times.
Oh, it says about 39. No, from Fountain Valley to DC.
Oh, Fountain
39
Valley,
hours.
DC. Yeah, it's about the same.
Yeah.
But I think I meant DC to Miami. So I've driven that one.
Let's see what it says.
Yeah.
15 hours and 28 minutes. Just take I-95 all the way down.
No, I know it's literally I-95 is a few blocks that way. I can get on the highway, and then
I-95 is terrible.
I drive all the way home, like to Miami from here by doing like 2 turns.
That's awesome.
Hi, Chris.
Yes,
Chris,
yeah,
this
we can't
Chris,
even keep up.
this is the actual pod I'm a co-host of.
Yeah,
though.
yeah, this is the show you should
Like I'm
see her on.
supposed to be on this show every week.
But she's busy like doing every single other show on the internet.
But
so.
no, I was on the football pod Monday. I mean, I'm always invited on it, but I always feel like 5 people is way too many people to have on a pod at once. But usually when they're missing somebody, I'll go on. And since Jazz wasn't available, I went on, and then I was on 305 Sports Now Monday night after that, which I promoted it as a live, and it wasn't a live show. It didn't upload till 9 a.m. the next
I was
morning.
Some of these shows I find out about because of you.
Yeah, I was on.
What is 305 Sports Now? That was the new one.
That's with Will, but he talks about all Miami sports, so Dolphins, Marlins, Heat, and the Canes. So he's just kind of getting into it as well. He has a cool thing on his show about he does flip watches, so he'll do like a little short about a player that he thinks should be on flip watch from like another school to Miami. I think he just did one on Carr a couple of days ago, and then Wilt Fong just put in a crystal ball for him to commit to Miami. So his flip watches are fun, something that not a lot of people do, or I don't know that if anyone has like a specific segment just for that. So, but no, I've been on a lot of Canes football shows lately. I was on Cafecito and Canes last week or the week before. I was on Chalupa Batman's halftime show, the You Heard pod. So there's a lot of really good football, football podcasts out there. But the only one that covers Canes hoops is Buckets. So this is a show you need to be watching every single week.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
There we go.
Speaking of Miami sports, sorry about Dame Lillard, Melissa.
It's okay. It's all right. I've come to terms, and honestly, I love Tyler Hero, and I have a ton of his merch. So I was very
merch with you. It's like,
well, no, he's one of my favorite players. Like I have probably the most merch with his name on it than any other Heat player currently. So I'm glad that he's sticking around, and we have a lot of young guys. So it'll be a lot of fun to watch this season. I was hoping we were going to get Jrue Holiday, and it sounds like we made an offer, but Portland sent him to Boston instead. So it's okay. Dame wanted to come here. Joe Cronin is so we run with what we got, and Jimmy says we're going to win it all this year, and emo Jimmy doesn't lie. So
it was never just a phase, Mom. Whenever I see that, I think of that.
He had that haircut. He had that hairdo for like less than 24 hours because he showed up to practice the next day with his like regular.
Yeah,
stuff.
he just does it for the pictures.
He does it to
Use
troll.
that
I mean,
now.
he had the dreads last season.
Yeah, no,
he does it just because he's just trolling. It's hilarious.
They're
No,
gonna be in the
no.
playoffs, and then they're gonna show those pictures.
That's gonna be his starting lineup photo for every single game, and we have a ton of nationally televised game. You saw the Jimmy Dreads photo every single game last year, and so you're gonna see emo Jimmy this year. It's great. I love it.
He's such a legend for that. It's so funny.
He's I should have worn my Biscayne bucket shirt today, and if I knew we were going to talk about Jimmy, or my Jimmy shirt. I do have a Jimmy shirt that I bought at the Miami airport. The Miami airport has a Miami Heat, like official Miami Heat store in Terminal D. And they have a very good sized youth t-shirt section. So every time I fly out and I fly American that's in Terminal D, I always go buy a new t-shirt because they've got some great youth size stuff there, and I don't have to pay for shipping. That's where like 80% of all of my most recent Heat gear has come from. Is from the Miami airport store.
Every time I walk past, I'm like, who's gonna buy something here? And then you answer the question.
Well,
you see Melissa buying a hoodie there? Fish!
No, I haven't bought a hoodie. But no, what happens is when they release new stuff, like they don't release it in youth size right away. So like when they released the Miami mashup stuff last year, they didn't have any youth sizes on the website. And I was actually flying somewhere like a couple weeks later, and they had a bunch of it in the Miami Heat store at the airport, but it wasn't online. So
sure,
I take advantage when I see good gear, and I don't have to pay $10 in shipping.
I mean, Fanatics, you can pay $10, then maybe it'll show up.
Fanatics is terrible.
Shout out to
Oh, sorry.
Andres in the chat. Yeah, Doe, it's been a good basketball time here. Don't forget the women in the Elite Eight too.
The women's team is going to be very good this year.
Well, hopefully we can ask Coach Meyer about that at some point. Get her assessment of the team.
Not only was she the first to come on the pod, but she would be the first to be on the pod twice. And I think that's pretty.
She named
that's
it.
what should happen. I mean, she named the pod, so I think that would only be the only person that should be on the show twice. Just the first one anyway. It should be Coach Meyer.
I mean,
We can get Matt to talk some women hoops too.
Didn't you tell DJ that he needs to come on again, or someone told DJ to come on again?
Well, I mean, everybody who comes on is always welcome back. But
I just said, you're welcome back anytime, man. What are you talking about? He is,
but
obviously.
I think,
but he's also obviously.
I think it would be
busy.
fitting. I think it would be fitting to have Coach Meyer on again as the first person to come on twice, given that she named the pod. She was the first guest. She's hopefully going to get me some practice shorts.
Always merch. It's always just played an angle for like merch.
Just one pair of shorts. That's all I need. Although I am wearing some new merch. I debuted this on the football pod the other night. It's a great new hoodie that I just got. We'll ignore the fact that it says football on the bottom.
It's football season, man. We're undefeated.
This is a great logo. I like, and it is Miami Knights.
Yo, those can we talk about? I know this is basketball, but those Miami Knights jerseys are so sick. The helmet,
aren't they?
In particular,
all
the
right,
helmet.
I'm gonna pull them up so we can do a critique.
Pull up the newest graphics they put up, because the videos that they put up with, like, you can see the stitching and stuff looks so cool. I have the youth size jersey version of it. The youth size version of it, the jersey. The only problem is because it's a smaller jersey, they didn't put the palm trees on the sleeves. So
I was gonna say
just the neon.
I was literally gonna say the palm trees are like so sick on the sleeves.
I bought it, but they don't have. I was just telling Vish earlier, I was like, I need his help to figure out which black shirt I want to wear to the game, because out of all of the color shirts, Miami shirts that I actually have the most black ones, because I love how orange and green looks on black. So it's going to be tough. Like I just got a brand new Miami football t-shirt that it actually looks kind of similar to this, but then I have actual Miami Knights merch that has like the neon colors on it. So I'm just like, I don't know what to wear.
So let me see if I can.
We got to get you down here to come to a football game, Matt.
You don't want me there.
Not this season.
All right, so here.
I mean, I usually come every year, but the past 3 seasons.
Wouldn't that be cool to get like a basketball version of this? Basketball uniform version of this?
Hell yeah.
I mean, what would that look like?
Like the all black with like neon numbers and stuff.
Neon doesn't really. No one ever uses it in basketball.
And you could put the
Baylor did. They had like neon.
But you know what would be cool? Do you remember when we had the old
people shouldn't do?
Do you remember when we had the old Nike uniforms where they kind of had a design within the jersey? Like it was like all white, but they kind of had a design within it. It would be cool to do that with the Miami Knights, but have a design like within it where it's like the palm trees. That would look cool. Just saying.
Baylor has all neon green ones. That's
crazy. The helmet looks cool. You see the guys were practicing in black too? Like I saw some of the football practice photos.
Yeah, it was.
The guys had the black helmets on and stuff. I guess to get Tyler used to. I know we just switched to football like that. Let's get back to basketball.
Season. It is football season.
Anything else you guys took from the DJ Irving interview? I mean, I thought it was hilarious that the emergency alert thing went off in the middle of the interview.
I mean that happened.
So
I thought
for those of you.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Go
ahead.
Go ahead. No. I was going to say, for those of you in the chat, if you watched from the beginning, I would love to know your thoughts on the newly revamped intro. And if you didn't watch it, go back after we're done and watch it and leave a comment about what you think about Vish's amazing editing.
Wow, you had to tell them it was me. Now they're just going to all say it sucks. That's how the show works. She said you did it.
No, Vish, if anything IT related is Vish.
It's not even really IT. It's just clipping some shit together. But
Vish asked me how I clip my clips for when I post them on Twitter, and I'm like, I screen recorded on my phone and just crop it and put it on Twitter. And he's like, oh, I was like, yeah, there's nothing fancy.
I mean, mine's not really fancy either. I showed it to you. It's bars. So to answer your other question from a few minutes ago before you took us on a tangent on your own,
Sorry.
I
that
thought
happens.
the whole how he talked about the process of getting the scout team ready, how they have to learn the other team's plays, practice an hour before actual practice kicks off to like make sure that they know how to run the other team's playbook. All that was really interesting in terms of how because every school obviously does that. They scout the other teams and they have to practice against what they think they're going to see. But it was interesting to see how but they approach how you accomplish that in different ways. It's interesting to see to hear how we do that. That was interesting. It's also how the players that don't play stay in shape. They have to practice more. The scout team ones.
Well, I know the women's team. The women's team has like guys that play with them. Yeah.
Yeah,
one of my friends at undergrad did that for a year.
Yeah,
too.
I think
I
Matt
did that for a year. I did that for a year at Long Beach. I gave them buckets, baby. They didn't even see anything like
Name
that
drop.
before.
Man, I swear to God, you were putting so much pressure on yourself to win a horse when we play.
I love it.
No,
Right.
there is pressure on Matt because me and Vish haven't picked up a basketball in a few years.
I was gonna tell DJ like, hey, we're doing a horse thing. Can we like do it from the
indoor facility?
the indoor facility? But I completely forgot.
I was gonna buy the new Dame basketball shoes after he was announced getting traded to Miami. So I don't know that my soul could do that now. So I need to get a new pair of basketball shoes because the last pair that I have are the D Wade Converses.
Get the Li Ning ones.
The D Wade ones.
Oh, they're so.
No.
Those are
they have a Miami Vice version. The pink and blue
look at all
ones.
these shoes. Look at all these shoes. The Way of Ways are my favorite by far.
Really?
Yeah, they're very nice.
I gotta find those. We'll have to discuss offline on which colorway to buy.
I got you.
Meanwhile, I'm sitting here like, sure.
Me and Matt need to do a show of just basketball shoes.
Vish was about to get his kendama out.
I need something. I need my equivalent. You've got the beach ball. You got the kendama. I got nothing here.
With 15-year-old air.
I mean that is crazy. That's crazy. That was inflated when Melissa was dropped on Melissa at graduation in 2008.
Wait, so that was 15 years ago? About
more actually, May 2000.
Oh yeah. So I was, oh my God, I was like 14, 13.
I've never opened it or refilled it up. So this is 15-year-old air in here.
That's high quality engineering then, because like how did it not lose all the air?
Yeah.
Well, I don't really play with it. It's been sitting on my dresser for however long, and then I moved it over here. It's right next to my Shane Larkin bobblehead.
Oh, we got matching. Wait, hold on. Heyo.
Vish, where's yours?
I'm so left out here. Let's see, what do I got?
Hey, if we ever get Shane on the show, Matt will have to show that off, and that Vish doesn't have one.
I'm kind of losing hope in that. I've tried all my connections. Julian's like, oh yeah, I'll talk to him and stuff. I think he's not really. Shane kind of strikes me as like a guy that doesn't really like to do that type of thing. You know what I mean?
Well, the guy that I got that's coming on the show is very excited, and loves that we're doing a basketball pod. So in 2 weeks.
Wait, have we announced this to the public?
I didn't say who it was. I just said we just know the date. It's in 2 weeks.
Because I was gonna
October 19th.
I was like, wait,
right?
I don't want to spoil anything.
No, not the name. The name, we'll announce the name like maybe like the day before. Because a lot can happen in 2 weeks. So I don't want to say the name and then he have to like cancel or something. So but yeah, I finally contributed to the podcast and brought in a guest.
I mean, I feel like you've contributed already.
It's a joke. Because I haven't brought in any guests yet.
I understand that. That's why I was doing it.
Who brought in DJ? Was it you or Matt?
It was me.
It was Matt.
So you have three.
I annoy DJ like multiple times a week.
He followed me back on Twitter.
He was probably finally like, oh man, he's like, can you stop talking to me now?
I've got two coaches now that follow me on Twitter. Coach Meyer follows me and likes my tweets on the regular.
I mean, yeah, she
such a baller.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Well,
I will say, I mean, I don't know if we should share this, but DJ stayed after we ended the interview to talk to us more. He was having a good time, so I was
know.
like being respectful of his time. I was like, all right, let's wrap up here. And he kept talking to us after I killed the stream. I'm like, oh, cool.
Maybe we should
Start asking us
discuss time.
questions.
Maybe we should discuss how much
I should have
time
asked. I
us
should have
have
asked.
before.
I should have asked before.
Yeah.
But I was running out of
Because
time.
we talked for
anyway.
a good like 5 or 10 minutes after
Yeah.
after it ended. Yeah.
Yeah, I should.
He liked that we were alumni.
That you guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I'm from
now who's left
California.
out? Now who's left out? Finally, it's not me.
He also liked that I've been kicked out of a
And
basketball game.
okay, and I still have better connections than you guys. Just saying.
I mean, I think
I'm
I have.
bringing somebody in.
Hold on. So you have more.
Not better. He has more. More. Don't say better. More.
I went to the top.
Because Coach Meyer is one of his connections.
Literally,
and
we didn't
that's-
really even have
fine.
a show. We didn't really even have a show. She's like, hey, will you come on this thing we're doing? She showed up and
Will you
named
come
it.
on this thing?
We didn't have a name yet because she showed up and named it.
Where's
So-
Alex Dono?
Alex Dono covers football, not
Wait,
basketball.
hold on. Jerry, I know Jerry. Jerry does Calcio connection with Dono. I don't know if he's joking with us or not. I know Jerry. Jerry's a good
It's
dude.
in all caps.
Let's-
It's on.
Sh-
Why are you yelling at us? I'm just kidding.
shout out to Jerry. I know Jerry. Jerry's a good dude. He's a Lazio soccer fan too. Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna start instead of a Chick-fil-A Popeyes list. Do I need to start a list of who brings on what guests?
No, because I mean I need a weighted average on this.
You need to get Davon on here, dude.
There's only
Oh,
one
yeah,
way
that
you
would
can
be
try. There's only one person that, and then we have to have a debate on whether Trump's mine. Because I still will go mine. but there's-
Dono has called me the hoops expert, though, so I don't know that he's a master of everything, but he is a master of Canes football.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
do we want to do NBA grid? Do we have anything else to talk about?
Well, I mean, I think a couple of things just around, So I asked Coach the question, DJ. What do we need to? What's the one thing we need to improve? What do you guys think we need to? So here's the thing, right? We've been, I would say, pretty harshly seeded in the postseason the last couple of years. Like, what do we need to do in the non-conference? Because once you get to the conference play, it's like the die is cast, right? It's kind of like
We need to
figure-
win.
Like the net rating, it's rated the conferences. So you're just gonna play yourselves, so it doesn't really.
We
Well,
need
well,
to
I
go
think-
undefeated
You go undefeated in the
in
non-conference.
non-conference. Yeah.
Well, I think too, like, there's always been the argument of the strength of our non-conference schedule, right? The past few years. I think it's, definitely stronger this year. Probably the strongest it's been in the last, I don't know, of recent memory. But we got to win those games, right? Like Melissa said.
We have some good opponents. Like we play at Kentucky. Providence and Kansas State are in that tournament in the Bahamas that we're playing in. So we're likely going to play one of them.
Colorado.
Colorado at
Yeah.
Barclays. Although they're apparently ranked preseason in hoops. Colorado, like 23 or something.
They have a big name recruit, I think, that's coming in for
Is
basketball.
Dion coaching
Think-
basketball also?
If you've watched them play the last few weeks, please.
Did you see there was a basketball recruit that they asked him, they were like, "Oh, did you decide to kind of come here because, Dion took over as head coach for football?" And he was like, "I've been committed for like months before he was even announced to come here."
And I play basketball.
Yeah, and I play basketball.
Oh, we also played Georgia in that's for sure in that Bahamas
Mhm.
tournament.
Yeah,
which-
Georgia's kind of been really bad though.
No,
the
they're
past
not. They're
few
not
years.
good, but they are a power conference team. So when they start doing the
Yeah.
math on that, it's opponents, and all that stuff come in there, and so
Who's-
they'll play an SEC
Yeah.
schedule.
So-
So that'll be a good one.
Who are the other teams that are in the is it Kansas State, Providence, and then
Providence, Georgia, and us.
Oh,
Yeah,
Georgia.
it's just 4
Okay,
teams.
so it is-
Yeah,
okay.
so we're definitely playing Georgia on the Friday.
Mhm. And then when we win, we'll
and
play
then
the
we
winner
play
of
the
K
winner.
State and Providence.
Yeah, after we win, yeah. But I mean, that Georgia one's a sneaky one that can help our metrics because they're going to play an SEC schedule. So even though they
Yeah.
themselves are going to be bad, when they start like running it through the machine, they'll have like your opponent's strength of schedule or whatever the hell it is will come out okay. So I think we did, Matt. To your point, kind of approached, I think, a little bit more intentionally this year to make sure we got some teams that'll look good on paper in the out of conference to hopefully boost some of our numbers and get seeded better.
Well, and the thing too is, I mean, seeding does matter, but also too, first round matchup matters as well, right? So we're not going to know until it's that time. Hopefully, I was gonna say hopefully we make the tournament because you just never know what can happen.
Yo, man, but don't bring that negativity up
hope-
here. There's no way.
And I
There's
hope
no
the
way.
women. I hope the women host.
Yeah, I mean the women's, it makes a much bigger difference to seeding. If you're top 4, you host. So,
Yeah.
So
that's awesome and cool, but yeah.
we would have, if they did that in men's, we would have, both of our teams would have won in Indiana on their court in consecutive nights. That would have been
That's
wild.
true. North
wild.
Miami.
That would have been wild. Yeah, but I think the women definitely have an opportunity to get a top 4 seed and host. It's been a long time since that's happened.
What's their preseason, like their ranking? Have they
not?
Are they not ranked?
Nope.
Oh wow.
But
Sucks to be them.
it'll. Well, they're kind of like what the men were coming into last year, right? They had the Elite 8 run. People think it was kind of a fluke. If you watch the team play, it wasn't. And so they're kind of undervalued now. Wait till the season plays out, though. Just like the men did last year, start getting ranked. I'm like, oh, look who's near the top of the. And the difference between the men's and the women's, though, is the ACC is by far the best conference in women's basketball. So if we're like top 4 or 5 in the ACC, we're going to be ranked in the top 20 easily.
What's up, Terry? Becoming another usual in the chats. I see Tattoo Terry in a few of our chats.
Yeah, we have a following of sorts here.
We do. I want to do NBA grid.
I'm opening it. Relax.
Let's do it.
Or hoops grid, as Matt has overruled the use of NBA grid.
The NBA crossover one was not good today. It was bad.
Was just today? I thought you had given up on it generally.
Oh no, it's Oh, this is a different one than I have up.
This is the link you put in the chat.
Oh, that's interesting.
Does this one have configurations where it's like unlimited guesses and stuff?
Oh, this one's gonna be different though too, because it's not just like it has to meet both criteria, right? So you can't be like you had 15 points on another team and then you played for the Rockets.
Oh, so it was on.
You get what I mean? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, what about Kyle Lowry for Rockets and 15 per game? He would have been like right at the border of 15, I'm guessing.
1.16. Not bad.
Okay, not bad.
I put James Harden in there. It was 4.67.
That's it?
Are you serious?
How is that
You know what it is? This one probably just because I had a
Chris
different
Paul
one
is 2.42.
I don't
Well-
get that. Wait, sorry, Matt. What is this?
It might be because they just reset it, so like the percentages aren't going to be entirely.
Oh,
accurate.
that's
So-
why you have a different one.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Let me see if
All
I
right.
go to.
Well, should we go back to the OG then?
Oh yeah, I wonder what well, I don't know when that one updates. I'll pull it up real quick.
Yeah, we can see
Because- If it's better than this one, we'll see. Oh, it's the same. Let's just do this one, I guess.
All right. Well,
Free throw. You could do. I think did Clint Capella have under 500 for free throw percentage in Hawks? That's gonna be too big though.
Didn't Dwight Howard play there? At one point?
Yeah, I don't know if it was under
Yeah,
500.
Capella's 27%.
Oh yeah, no, not that one. Try Dwight Howard then.
Can you multi-guess on this, Melissa? Or are you resetting?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can. You can multi-guess.
Okay.
Dwight's 15.
It's, who was like?
Who's a big that played for them?
Maybe it's
Tree
not a big-
Rollins play for them.
Tree Rollins. I mean, did Nasir Mohammed play for them? What's Tree Rollins' actual name? Oh,
Tree Rollins.
No, I don't know why it didn't come up. Okay, no, he did
Nope.
not.
Oh,
It's red.
put Nazir Muhammad
And he did play
And-
for them?
and Atlanta and free throw under 500.
Oh,
There we
there it
go.
is. There it is, the cheat code.
I'm
All
trying
right,
to think
that's
of
2.
what about Andre Drummond for free throw percentage under 515 plus per game. It's probably gonna be high.
Too high for you, 7%.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, so you got your obvious ones like Shaq, so definitely not those. I don't know if Shaq ever shot under 500, but anyway, it doesn't matter if he did; it'll be a huge number.
Yeah, Shaq is 21%.
Who is? I got. What? That's why we have Matt around. So
Did Ben Wallace ever?
Oh my god, I
I'm
was
looking-
seriously typing that in, Matt. I'm not
Oh,
even
really?
lying. But it's not. I guess he didn't have that, he didn't have one of the other didn't work.
He probably never scored the 15. Is what it
I was
is.
literally typing in
Yeah.
Ben Wallace as you said that. That makes me feel somewhat smart.
What about Emeka Okafor?
Nope.
Damn, really?
Oh, put in Jaleel Okafor.
Oh, that's a good one.
Did Jaleel like that?
Jalil.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying, but
Jahlil. Sorry.
that's the H. Oh, 0.42.
Oh, there we go. Who played for the Pacers? Jermaine O'Neal would have had a higher free throw percentage.
What about Dale Davis?
What about like Rick Smits? Rick Smits, maybe?
That's too high. I feel like Rick Smith can shoot free throws. It's RIK, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, no, he can shoot. Dale Davis, that's too high. So who is it?
Did Chris Dudley ever play for the Pacers?
He looks like it, but
Nope.
I'm not sure if he did.
I know, that's why. That's the only reason why.
Oh man. Let's see. So
Let me pull it up on here too.
all right, so we got Dale Davis locked at 7.85. So there's got to be someone way less obvious. You know, there's probably not even a minimum attempts here. It's probably some weird, like.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Actually, Reggie Miller 1 year only played 1 game, got injured, shot 1 free throw, and missed it. Or something.
That'd be funny.
Even though it was like career 90%.
Hey, it won't let me put Bruce Brown for Denver and Pacers. I guess because he actually hasn't played. For
He
the
hasn't
Pacers
played. Yeah.
Make sure that my joke wasn't a real thing.
Under 500. If it was like under 6. Might have
We
to
do take
switch.
suggestions from the chat, so if any of you guys have any ideas.
What about like one of the Plumlee brothers? One of them played for the Pacers. Is it Mason or Miles?
Can you tell the difference?
Oh,
maybe
Miles.
Miles.
It was Miles, 1.33.
There we go.
All right, that'll work.
So we still need
What is it?
Under-
MIL. Just type in Plumlee.
It's right there, yeah.
Yeah,
There we go.
Who's getting arrested?
Matt,
No, I
Matt.
live by the fire department.
Sure. All right. Nuggets 15 plus per game.
Trying to think of someone.
Fat Lever. Oh, they don't have Fat Lever in here? How are they not fat? Oh my god, they called him his government.
Michael Porter Jr. is 3%.
Oh, I got 3.8 on Fat Lever. Lafayette. You gotta be kidding me with that shit. Michael Porter Jr. is better?
It's 3%. 3.1.
3.2, yeah.
What about
You're right, Matt. This is new because between Melissa typing and I
What about-
changed.
What about Raymond Felton?
Ooh, good one.
There you
0.37.
go.
All right, we've got Pacers, Rockets, and we got Pacers and Nuggets on the y-axis, and Pacers and Hawks on the x-axis here.
What about No, he didn't play for the. Did Al Jefferson play for the Pacers and the Nuggets?
When did he play?
It
for
might
the
be a little
Nuggets?
high.
Nope.
Don't think he played for the Nuggets, right?
Oh, Rockets and Pacers. Aaron Brooks. Who's that sharpshooter?
Nope,
7.72.
Too big. Too big. Definitely don't put. Does it count if you put Ron Artest because he was Meta World Peace on the?
What about for Pacers and Nuggets? CJ Miles.
Nope.
Oh, I got one for Rockets and Pacers too. No, for Pacers and Nuggets. Did you try?
Yeah,
Doesn't
CJ
work.
Miles right here, right? Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't on there? Dang. Chase
Nope.
Budinger for Rockets and Pacers.
Nope.
1.36.
Oh, it didn't come up on mine. Wait.
Did you look in the right one?
Oh, there we go. Oh, he's weird looking.
He's weird.
Not
He's
gonna.
weird.
I'm not
Oh,
gonna
Luis
say
Scola would have been one too, but I think people would have guessed
That's
him
way
for
too high.
Pacers and
Yeah, way too high.
Rockets. Yeah.
Way too high.
Which one?
Luis Scola,
For which one?
Pacers and Rockets.
Yeah, 8.5.
All right, so we have 3 spots left: Nuggets and Pacers, Nuggets and Hawks, Rockets and Hawks.
No, I mean Solomon Hill played for the Pacers and the Hawks. Did he play for the Nuggets too?
Nope.
I need there to be a heat symbol come up on next week's show.
For those wondering, the Marlins and Phillies are tied 0 after the first.
Oh,
Come on, Marlins. Don't get swept.
what about? Oh, man, Nuggets are like in my blind spot, man. I should know it because
I mean, they just won the championship.
who cares?
I mean,
Did Roy Hibbert have a year when he played for the Nuggets, like towards the end of his career? No,
I
did
don't
he?
think so.
He might have. Like it might have
19. 19%.
Okay, I guess he did. And then we're the only ones who didn't know that. So,
I'm really trying to I want to get the Nuggets one done with because
so you got something against the Nuggets.
Brandon Rush, did he play for the Nuggets? I'm just like throwing out names now.
What about Kareem while we're in here?
No, he definitely didn't.
Did
He played
Baron
for the
Davis?
Lakers. For the Nuggets? I don't think so. No.
No, I was wondering if he briefly.
Oh.
But he did not. It didn't work.
What was the name of the big white center that the Pacers had?
You already said
Jeff
Rick
Foster.
Smith.
Jeff Foster.
Nope.
Oh my God. Okay, there's a random rookie or a random guy that I have his rookie card, and I think he might have played for the Nuggets and the Pacers. Can you type in? It's like DAM. It's like shit. What is his freaking name? It's not Ruiz.
Wait, how do you spell? Oh, what's his first name?
I'm trying to remember. Damn it! It starts with a D, but it's like his last name is like. Is it Ruiz? Ruiz.
I mean, how many Ruiz are there? None. There's never been a Ruiz? Damn.
Rudiz? Rudiz? Is it like so? Try RUD. Yeah,
this
that
one.
one. Go down.
Damn
Oh yeah,
John Rudez?
yeah.
No way, this is real. No.
Fuck.
Denied.
So nice.
How? Damn
Wait.
John Rudez. Like, what the hell, man?
I just remember because I have a rookie autograph card of his.
You got damn John. All right, Melissa. I guess we're wrong, but Matt is bringing the star power. He's got damn John Rudez his rookie card.
Damn,
you can't beat that.
Can't. Hey, oh man, the Nuggets are killing me, man.
Let's just do the other two, Hawks and Rockets.
I mean, T-Mac is an easy guess, but I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of people that guess him, and then Josh Smith too. Did
Oh, I got one for Rockets in Atlanta, but it's too high. It's 5%.
What was it?
Tracy McGrady.
Oh, that's the one that Matt had said.
Oh, I didn't even hear him. I typed it in on my own.
Yeah. We're not buying that.
I mean Clint Capella too? That's gonna be high.
Yep. 13.
It's worse than
Man.
Did John Koncak ever play for them?
Who?
Oh, you don't know John Koncak? Look
Who
at
the
this.
hell is that?
God, I'm spelling this wrong. Hold on.
Butchering the hell out of it. What about Chandler Parsons? Oh,
There
there
it
he
is.
is.
John Koncak. Damn.
Chandler Parsons.
3%.
That's for
better.
Rockets. I got to try John Koncak over here, too. Damn. He's the OG. He's the first player to get significantly overplayed.
Change that middle top one.
To what?
Chandler Parsons.
Still not good enough. Not for Matt.
It's better
What
than the double-digit number.
Jeremy Lin. He played for both of them. Linsanity, baby. Come on.
2.3.
I'll take that. I'll take that unless I think of another one. Oh god, now the Nugget. I freaking hate the Nuggets. Nuggets and Hawks.
Just like that.
One of the Plumlee brothers had to have played for both.
For which, the Nuggets and the Hawks?
For the Nuggets in the Hawks, yeah, I think.
All right. Which one? Mason? Nope.
Miles.
Nope.
Oh, did we already
Marshall?
put Miles? No, we
Yeah,
already
Miles.
put Miles. That's why.
Oh, wait, so you can't put someone twice?
Nope.
Mm-mm. Paul Millsap, but that's going to be.
Ouch.
Yeah, that's not good at all.
That's way too big.
It's not
That's
good.
what she said.
I mean,
No, he didn't play. What about Anthony Tolliver?
I nailed what you see last week, so I got Anthony Tolliver.
Oh, did you really?
He was the answer again, yeah. He is now becoming the go-to.
Try Anthony Toller for both of them.
Too, I mean, it's Anthony Toller. I can't believe we went.
Yeah,
This
he's
long
not in
without
that
trying.
one.
No, but we can try this one too. Nah, didn't work.
He's not in either one.
No. I mean, when did has anyone ever played for the Nuggets? I'm running out of.
Did Marvin Williams play for them after playing for a year or two? Or what about Maurice Evans? He's played for a lot of teams. I know he played for the Hawks. I don't know about any other
Nope.
team. Shit. I mean Zaza Pachulia, no. I tried Marvin Williams.
Nuggets and Pacers.
What about Joe Smith? Good old Joe Smith. I know he played for the Hawks. I don't know about any other team.
He was on the Warriors. That's who drafted him, right?
7.5%.
Damn.
At least it's filled in.
What about what about Speedy Claxton? Did he play for the Nuggets? Tell me he did.
Nope.
Shit. Hawks. Josh Childress. Modern Day alum.
Nope.
We can
That
literally
might be the
can't.
lowest you're gonna get.
Sheldon Williams. Oh, you don't say that to me, Melissa.
Oh, there you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
So wait, don't fill in this last one until we confirm. I'll fill it in on mine because we want to make sure that we get a good
Okay.
number.
All right. I mean, we're already low percentages across the board.
God, I gotta think of another dude that. Can you try Solomon Jones? Did he play for them randomly? I don't
Nope.
even know if he played for either team.
Nope. I never
So we-
follow the Nuggets. So
Pacers, and I know that's.
Understand.
Nuggets are like one of the worst teams.
I
for
tried
me.
Fat Lever on this one too. Really want Fat Lever to be out there.
Did Fred Jones ever play for the Nuggets? No, not you, Vish.
nope. Nope.
Oh yeah, right.
Don't do it until we have the right thing. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Vish.
No Fred Jones.
After all your scheming, you're lucky you're even in the stream right now. I feel like the Nuggets and Pacers not had a trade a few
Excuse
years
me.
back. Bless you. But that would be too high anyway, right? We gotta go low.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of. What was the one? What was that Euro center that they had on the Pacers?
Jeez.
Brezic, BR.
Are you just making shit up?
No, look it up.
Primoz Brezic.
Yeah, that
Nope.
one.
Doesn't work.
Rebo's Bransic.
What about Brad Miller? Did he play for the Nuggets?
Oh,
Oh, I clicked it into the wrong one, but he works for a different one. Hold on, now I have to change it again. Hold on, clear grid. Nope, but he worked for Rockets Pacers. It was like 2%.
I
Chase
mean,
Budding was better.
yeah, you're not gonna beat.
What about did we try Scott Pollard? I'm just thinking of all these random bigs that are white.
Scott
Bro.
Pollard. Why do you assume?
It's not my fault that the Pacers picked up all these
Nope.
big ass white dudes. Did Meta World Peace ever play for the Nuggets? Like towards the end of his career or something somehow?
I don't think so.
Nope.
Anthony Johnson.
Ron Artest doesn't come up. It only comes up as Meta World Peace.
Yeah, because that's his name. Anthony Johnson.
I mean, it's so generic. Sure.
Nope.
Dale Davis.
Didn't I try that already?
Nope.
Oh, you did. Dang.
I feel like I got the Davis
Um,
brothers, Dale and Antonio.
Come on, I need you to pull. What about Samaki Walker? I know he played for the
Oh, man.
Pacers and Lakers.
What
His
did
son
he play
actually
for?
plays for the. His son plays for the Blazers.
Wait, how do you spell that?
Samaki.
Nope.
I mean, there's
Matt
gotta be like
Stone.
a million. No, we're
What
not,
about
we're not doing that.
Mike
This is
Mike Dunleavy
junior or senior.
Jr.
Nope. Nope to both.
What about? Damn.
I'm thinking bad. We can't even name one player.
Marquise Daniels.
Send it in.
Hold on. I'm trying to.
It'll go wrong again.
It's. I have to reset it. It's like broken. Hold on.
Too many names we're trying.
I know. It's just none of it's working. God, I'm
Why is
racking
this
my
being
brain here.
stupid?
It's not being stupid. We can't. For some reason, we can't name.
No, it won't let me guess in the never Pacers
You
thing.
broke
And I
it.
keep.
You broke it.
She broke.
By
it.
the way, Marlins Phillies head to the top of the third, still 0-0.
There's no way Troy Murphy didn't play for the Nuggets, right? He just played for the Pacers, Lakers, the Mavericks, Warriors.
It won't let me guess in that square anymore, and I keep exiting out of the thing and going back to it, and it doesn't let me do it.
Maybe because we tried it too much. This would have been a good Pacers Rockets one, but did Luther
one?
Head play? Did Luther Head play for the Nuggets though? I know he played for the
Played
Pacers.
for the Nuggets. Melissa?
It won't let me type anything.
All right,
It's
well,
literally broken.
all right, no, we're just gonna go for it. We're gonna go for it here.
No, I'll
We're
try it.
gonna-
I'll try it. I'll try it. I'll try it. I'll
We're
try it.
gonna
I'll
throw
try it. I'll
caution
try
to
it.
the wind.
No, I got it. I can do it. I have it up. I have it up. I'll do it. No, Vish. Actually, go ahead. Fine. Screw
I
it.
skipped out of it.
Okay, I'll do it.
You were, I
Nope.
mean,
I want to see what he would have done because he for sure played for the
Nuggets and Rockets.
he would have been 1.57. Oh yeah, Chase Buttinger's still better.
No, you're not gonna beat that. So
Shit, man.
Can we
Did
do the one from
Dante-
September 30th? It has a Miami Heat symbol on it.
Did Dante Jones play for the?
ooh. You gotta guess it because unless you mind me hosing this.
Let it ride. Let's do it. Let
All
it
right.
ride. Do it, Vish.
All right, it's happening.
It's DAH.
Yeah.
Yep.
This dude. Oh, there it is. And we got bang and fire and all this stuff.
Hey, the one from September 30th has a Heat symbol on it.
I don't know if my brain
you
can
click-
handle another one, Melissa.
It's got the Trailblazers, Heat, Kings, Chicago Bulls, Cleveland, and played in the 2010s.
Such a random mix. Well, NBA grid has been completed. We are ranked.
There we go.
Band number 1 at least. Here where it goes.
All right. Is there
All right.
anyone still watching this nonsense?
Some people, not a lot. I mean, the Marlins game started, and I saw the
And
correlation.
nobody really cares about NBA grid.
No, but we get a base number of viewers, and they drop precipitously once the Marlins game started. I know what people are doing.
All right.
We got
Anything
some-
else?
No, make sure you check out the DJ Irving interview.
Yes,
Oh,
do that.
I put this in our chat, but I'm gonna go to ACC Media Days, so I
Good
will
stuff.
be there in Charlotte in a couple of weeks. So I'll be reporting from there, and we'll have a bunch of crap from there.
I'll see you there.
And we
You
might
going?
have a guest next week, and we have a guest the week after that.
Matt's awesome deadpan almost had me, then he smirked a little there. He gave it up.
Matt's not
Very
going
like,
to ACC Media
I
Days.
know, but then you know, he's very good at being sarcastic and deadpan, but then like he smirked a little bit and gave it away. I mean, I didn't have a chance to process. Yeah, his wife would leave his ass if he tried to do that. So
Oh, she'd be like, "You're going not even for a game.
Yeah.
You're going to media
yeah,
day."
you can't sell that. I'll be there covering for our network. So that'll be good. Get some quotes
There we
from the
go.
players and stuff. Wow, just no non-verbal sign off from Melissa here for those.
So
I don't
that's the
know.
first.
We've been talking for like 3 hours today.
It's been a long day. And
I want to
tomorrow
get
it's
I want to
playing.
get I want to get Coach Kimball to come on too.
Do it.
Yeah.
You're ahead in guests brought on the show so far.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
if we
ask
bring,
him if he leans Popeyes or Chick-fil-A.
Well, what's the thing? I gotta do some- I gotta do some interview prep for future guests, and get them on the sunbed.
You can't tell them about it. You can't, because then you'll sway them. It has to be an on the spot like Popeyes or Chick-fil-A. There's
Look,
no like,
it's,
oh,
it
by
is
the
not.
way.
It is not my fault. DJ Irving watched the show and knew what he was getting into. All right, he said he's
No,
a
but
fan
prior
of the
to
show.
that,
He knew.
I
Prior to
really
that.
wonder what show were we?
No,
talking,
he knew what it was. He knew what it was because he mentioned like, oh yeah, you guys had Coach Meyer on. Remember, and he was talking about.
Yeah.
that.
No,
Yeah.
but which show did he see? Like, what were we talking about?
it was
I mean,
pre
does
NBA
he
grid
just-
because he didn't know
does
what
he-
NBA grid was.
Does he just turn it on and then the bird hits my freaking window and he's like, "What the hell is going on?"
I mean, we
With his train
generally hit the gap. Yes. Yes.
Oh, did the Marlins double?
I can
Double.
see the reflection in your little mirror
I
up
know,
there.
I know.
Yeah,
you
I
can
see
see
it
that
too.
motion.
I was wondering what you were watching.
Yeah, no, there it is. Double off his glove. Could have been caught. Nice. All right, runner on second, one out. Top of the third.
Who's up?
I don't know. Bertie, I think, doubled. I didn't see what I didn't do any of like looking at what the lineup was today because we were doing this.
Oh.
I don't know what the order
Yeah,
is.
I wonder what show DJ watched. If he watched multiple ones or what.
I mean, he might have just seen the intro and seen Coach Meyer on it, so who knows? He might not even watch that one. She's our old intro.
no, I don't
especially.
think
She's
he
all
would
over-
lie and be like, "Oh, I'm a fan of your show."
No,
and
I
all
think he
these
watched. No,
watches.
I think he has watched it.
Mhm.
But I don't. You asked which one did he watch, and I was thinking, oh, he probably watched that one. And I was like, well, it's in the intro, so you don't have to watch that specific episode. So I don't know.
Yeah, he probably just
Yeah,
watched
she
the
is-
intro.
She's at the beginning and the end of our intro.
Now the old one, she was in the middle too.
Yeah,
She was on
we
there more
were
than
we were short on clips. Did Coach Meyer have more appearances than Matt?
No, because we had the whole because Matt, I had some of Matt not my one-on-one quality time.
Now we have a little bit of everything. There's
Yeah, now it's a good
all
mix.
three duos, all three of us, almost all the guests because you made this right before we had DJ on. So
Well, we're not going to put all the guests in there ever. So.
yeah, it's too much. Although the emergency warning thing went off during the show was kind of really funny.
Yeah, no, that was funny.
So
That was
alrighty.
yeah. All
If you're
right.
still listening to this nonsense, thank you.
We're doing this thing, right? Is this what's happened now?
Cue the socks outro. Don't cry.
We getting buckets.
Keep it chill.
Yeah, baby.
Wear good socks.
Buckets.